Hey, what's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Alright, so a content rut is not what I'm going to be talking about today. What I'm going to be talking about today is first 5 events in life that told me something wasn't right mentally. My first 5 events that told me something wasn't right mentally was, I think I already did a video on this, I'm not too sure, was my schizophrenic mind. My schizophrenic mind. In 2021, it wasn't even phasing me that I was hearing voices. In 2021, it wasn't even phasing me that I was seeing delusions or seeing hallucinations of birds and things talking to me. In 2021, it wasn't even phasing me that I was listening to the voices so much it got me to bing, bing, bing. My stepdad. In 2021, it didn't faze me that they had me walking me, that the voices and the hallucinations and the birds and everything had me walking for miles on end back in Vegas. In 2021, it didn't faze me that any of these things with my schizophrenic mind was bothering me, to the simple fact that it was making me mentally unstable. Alright. So my first 5 occurrences throughout my life, looking back now, showing that I wasn't mentally right, is to be my subconscious. My subconscious thinking it really started happening back in 2018, 2019 was when I noticed it. Was when I first noticed that I would start replaying scenarios in my mind of things that had happened, like whether I was walking into a store and some guy shoulder checked me on accident, you know what I mean? And in my mind, my subconscious mind, back here, way back, I was thinking of whooping that boy's ass. Literally, like, I don't know why, I always had like little subconscious thoughts of beating people up or whooping their butt or doing whatever I could to show my dominant, show my force of dominance. And I'd never really paid attention to it. I would just brush it off, like, okay, yeah, whatever, man, you're crazy. But no. Sorry about that, YouTubers. But no. With that being said, another thing that kind of got to me was, now that was number 1. My hallucinations, or my thinking that I could whoop everybody's butt subconsciously. You know, that's number 1, that I feel like something wasn't mentally right. Number 2 is delusions and hallucinations. When I would do meth and everything, I thought it was just because of the lack of sleep or lack of nutrition that I would see things. Now I'm starting to believe that it was me telling myself to get clean. I'm starting to believe that it was me telling myself that I needed to lay off the drugs. I'm starting to believe that things could have went differently and I wouldn't have known I'm schizophrenic now, as in 3/28/2022 at 11:23 p.m. because of the simple fact that I did these drugs and I did do these things, and with all that being said, everything took its course for a reason. So I could find out that I was schizophrenic and become diagnosed on January 23rd, 2022. So yeah, in January 2022, I was diagnosed schizophrenic, which is the best thing in my life that could have happened to me so far. But yeah, so first one is the mental subconscious of replaying events. And that falls underneath the line of like when I walk by you or something like that, or I just walk by you and talk to you and everything, I go to shake your hand. Hey, my name is Manuel. In the back of my head, I could be having a whole different thing going on, or I'm thinking, hey, my name is Manuel, and then boom, headbutt, or you know what I mean. If you're schizophrenic, you know what I'm talking about. If you're schizophrenic, you know what I'm talking about, man. All right. So that being said, the second one, honestly, it's the first 5. Second one would be listening to the voices. Listening to the voices. So I used to have a lot of different voices, over hundreds of voices. Okay, just about 100 voices. It ranged from every single person in my family to the dead ones in my family. May their souls rest in peace. To celebrities, to politicians, to what else? Celebrities, politicians, to even dead celebrities and politicians. Like, I thought I thought Paul Walker was still alive. Boom. Mind blown. Right? No, he's not. That sucks. That really, really sucks. But not just to mention that, I was for certain that these voices were real, and that everybody could hear them, and that everybody had their own little voices. But no, was I wrong? I was way, way wrong, man. The second one, following the birds. Third one was following the birds. So with the third one being following the birds, in 2021 I was following these birds. They would tell me where to go and what to do. And I listened very, very well to them. And this is coming from a man that once said that he had a hard time following orders. Okay, apparently I don't have that much of a hard time following orders. But it was euphoric following and listening to these birds, for the simple fact that it took a lot of decision making off my hands. Also, it took a lot of decision making to follow these birds, because some of these things that the birds wanted me to do were quite outrageous. Alright, one of them had me jumping in backyards and everything. My lack of sleep deprivation, is number 4. Because due to these voices and these birds that I was following and listening to, I was sleep deprived, and it wasn't even due to drugs. I was sober when I was doing this part. And it was having me walk back and forth across the city of Las Vegas, from the east to the west, from the west to the east, north to south, south to north, and all the way around in between that circular compass. I was walking back and forth, looking for Nipsey Hussle, looking for my kids, looking for my ex. So get this. The voices, one of the voices, main voices being my uncle, and with the royal family and everything, told me that if I followed orders and I made a minimum of $40 a week, that I could be involved with the royal family. And I was like, I don't want to be a part of the royal family. This and that, yada yada. This bullshit, right? And I didn't follow the rules. I didn't follow the orders, and the original agreement was I can get my family back, my kids, and my ex Natalie. That they wanted to be with me, and that this was what I needed to do, and so I followed the orders as best as I could. When in this scenario, I was allowed to make shot calling deals in my mental state along in a physical state. So if they told me to hit somebody, I hit somebody, and that was a way of earning money. So I hit a couple people, and then I had dealing with drug deals and everything in the mental state, and that the U.S. and then it got me to the point of thinking, well, if I can think and talk like this, the U.S. government can think and talk like this. So I'm over here with my other friend, Marcelo, trying to throw the U.S. government off of our trail and everything. Yeah, it was it was something else, man. It was something else. Sorry for looking away, you guys. So that and delusional. I was delusional the entire time of 2021. That's enough said. I thought I had superpowers. I thought I had magical things that a lot of people couldn't normally do themselves, and I thought I was the one that could make things change, the one that could change things. Hell, I thought I was a mini Pablo Escobar and a mini Hakeem Chavo Guzman for a while. If that's not delusional, I don't know what is. Alright, y'all have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe.